Hi guys, hope you're all staying safe. Reaper here, back with another mini from Zombicide Green Horde. This time around it is the Marquis. He's been primed in German Panzer Grey, and I'm starting off with electric blue for the bulk of his clothing, as he's a very bright character. With all the blue done, I started on the purple parts of his clothing using Alien Purple by Army Painter. This is mainly just his belt and collar. In the artwork on the card, there's part of his clothing is actually purple as well, but on the model I can't see where that's meant to be. Next up is Plague Brown, and this is just for his underlayer of clothing. Just this small area sticking out around the bottom and his sleeves. Now that the clothing is finished, I moved on to Bone White by Vallejo to do his one cuff and glove, also the horn that he's got hanging from his belt. I then moved on to Dungeon Grey by Army Painter for his boots and straps around him. I also done the two sword sheaths on his back. With the grey all finished up, I quickly grabbed my tanned flesh and done his face and the one exposed hand. Next, I moved on to Greedy Gold by Army Painter for the bulk of the metallics. The only metallic part I didn't do in gold is the actual sword blade. Now that the gold is finished, I came back with Gory Red by Vallejo to do the sword hilts, just to make them a bit more ornate. Next I moved on to Gunmetal by Army Painter for the sword blade. With all the metallics finished now, I started on his hair using Necromancer's Cloak. I also used this for some straps he's got around that I didn't do earlier, just to add a bit more variety into the mini. That will be all the base colours finished. Now I moved on to the washes, starting with blue tone for all of the blue and purple areas of clothing. After the blue tone is finished, I used soft tone for everything else on the mini. With both washes fully dried, I came back with matte black to finish up this base. And that will be it for this mini. He's a pretty colourful guy and will definitely stand out on the table, at least until I actually get around to painting Zanzibar. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, guys, and hopefully you found it helpful and useful. But most importantly, don't forget to be kind to each other.